Baby, please forgive me. I know those words are not enough. They're just sounds, just syllables strung together, and they can't begin to carry the weight of the pain I've caused you. I see it in your eyes, that shattered light, the trust I destroyed with my own hands. I can't sleep, I can't breathe properly knowing I am the reason your heart feels like it's bleeding from the inside. I would give anything to turn back time, to hold you in that moment before it all went wrong and whisper to myself, don't do this. Don't break the one person who loves you beyond reason. I was foolish. I let my pride speak louder than your tears. I let my silence scream in the spaces where I should have filled the air with comfort, reassurance, love. You begged for truth, for warmth, for clarity, and instead I gave you confusion, distance, and pain. And now, when I look at myself in the mirror, I don't see the person you fell in love with. I see someone unworthy, someone who hurt the most precious thing in their life. And God, that realization haunts me. It claws at me with every passing second. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve the lies, the betrayal, even if it was just emotional neglect, even if it was just a moment of weakness. You gave me your soul, your trust, your fragile, beautiful heart. And what did I do with it? I dropped it. I let it slip through my fingers like it was nothing, when in truth, it was everything. I know now that there are some things you can't just fix with apologies. But please, let me try. I remember the way you used to smile when I walked in the room. That slow, soft smile that told me I was home. I haven't seen it in so long, and I don't blame you. I know I extinguished that spark. I made you doubt every word I ever said. And if I were you, I wouldn't trust me either. But I swear on everything, I am not that person anymore. I've felt the burn of regret in my veins, and it's changed me. It's humbled me, it's broken me. Nights are the worst. I lie there, staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment where I could have chosen better. Could have listened more. Could have held you tighter. Could have simply said, I love you and I'm not going anywhere. But I didn't. I let the silence grow like thorns between us, until all we had left were bleeding hands and unsaid words. And now, the quiet is deafening. You were my peace, and I turned you into chaos. And for what? A moment of pride? A refusal to be vulnerable? I see now that love requires bravery, the kind of bravery I lacked when it mattered most. I was scared to show weakness, and in doing so, I became the monster I swore I'd never be. And it kills me, it absolutely kills me knowing I became your pain instead of your shelter. I miss your voice. I miss the way you used to say my name like it was something sacred. Now it's just a whisper in your throat, a memory that hurts too much to speak aloud. And that's on me. Every silence between us is mine to carry. Every tear that fell from your eyes has a name, and it's mine. If I could pull each one back into your eyes and replace it with joy, I would. 1,000 times over. Sometimes I talk to the air like you're still here. I sit in the dark and tell you everything I wish I'd said. I tell you I love you. That I never stopped. That I still look for you in everything, in songs, in stars, in strangers' faces. But nothing comes close. No one could ever replace you, because they don't know how to love the way you did. So selflessly. So deeply. So completely. I don't expect you to forget. I wouldn't ask you to. What happened matters. The hurt is real. But baby, please forgive me. Not so I can feel better, but so you can breathe again. So your heart isn't tethered to a moment of pain that I caused. I want you to find peace, even if it's not with me. But if there's even a sliver of a chance, even a thread of hope, I'll hold on to it with everything I have left. You don't owe me another chance. But if you could see the man I've become, the man your love tried so hard to build, maybe you'd believe I can do better. That I will do better. Not just for you. But because of you. You've taught me more about love in your absence than I ever understood in your presence. And I only wish I'd realized it sooner. I would rewrite it all if I could. Every mistake. Every fight. Every time I turned away instead of toward you. I would wrap you in the kind of love that heals instead of hurts. The kind of love you deserved from the very beginning. I know words are cheap, and I've already used too many. But this one, this final one, I mean with every breath in my soul. Please. Please, forgive me. Days pass in a blur of obligations and responsibilities, meetings and deadlines, people talking at me while my mind is still with you. I keep pretending I'm okay, nodding and smiling like a puppet on strings. But I'm not okay. I'm far from it. The world expects me to keep going like nothing happened, like losing you didn't rip me apart from the inside out. But every second I'm working, I'm secretly counting the hours until nightfall, and then dreading it, because the nights are the worst. That's when everything crashes in. That's when your absence becomes deafening. When the world quiets down, so do all the distractions I used to escape. And then I'm left alone in the silence, with nothing but memories, guilt, and the echo of your voice in my head. I replay every word you ever said, every tear I ignored, every moment I should have held you tighter but didn't. I keep seeing your face in the dark, the way it looked the last time you walked away. And no matter how many times I tell myself it's just a memory, it still feels like it's happening all over again. Baby, I know you're so sensitive. That's what made you so beautiful, your ability to feel so deeply, to care so much even when people didn't deserve it. I should have protected that about you. Instead, I bruised it. I took that tenderness and treated it like it was fragile instead of sacred. You warned me, in your own quiet way. You showed me with your eyes, your silence, the tremble in your voice. And I didn't listen. I didn't understand the language of your pain, and you used to tell me how much you felt things, how the world overwhelmed you sometimes, how easily you could be moved to tears by kindness or cruelty. And I promised to be your shelter. I swore I'd always keep you safe from the harshness of life. But instead, I became another storm. Another reason for you to question if love was worth the risk. I hate myself for that. I hate that I became the thing you needed protection from. Even now, I feel you, not beside me, but in everything. In the way I reach for my phone and stop myself from texting you. In the music I skip because it reminds me of how you used to sing softly in the car. In the way I wake up thinking for a split second that maybe, just maybe, this was all a bad dream. But it's not. You're really gone. And the weight of that truth is almost too much to carry. I keep hoping you'll call. That I'll see your name light up on my phone and this nightmare will end. But deep down, I know you're protecting yourself now, the way I should have protected you. I don't blame you for the silence. I don't blame you for the walls you've built around your heart. I built them with my mistakes. And it's my job to tear them down, brick by brick, if you let me. I wish you could see how I've changed. Not with words, but with actions. I'm learning how to love better, not just you, but everything around me. I pay attention now. I apologize when I should. I listen instead of trying to fix. I've been peeling away the old me, trying to find the person you believed in underneath all the flaws. You were right about everything, baby. About what love needs. About what I lacked. You were always right. Some nights, I write letters I'll never send. I pour my heart out on paper and then tear it apart, because I'm afraid that even my words aren't worthy of your forgiveness. But I still write them, because it's all I have left. It's the only way I still feel close to you, like maybe my soul is reaching for yours in the dark, whispering apologies you'll feel even if you never hear them. And if I could hold you again, even just once, I wouldn't say much. I'd just pull you close, hold you the way you always needed to be held, and let my silence finally mean something. I'd let it say, I'm sorry. I love you. I'll never let you fall again. I'd let it speak every word I failed to say before. And maybe, in that quiet, you'd find something like peace. Baby, please don't let this be the end. Not when there's still so much love left in me. Not when I finally understand the depth of what you gave, and the gravity of what I lost. If there's any part of you still aching to come home, I swear, I'll be here. Waiting. Redeemed. And ready to love you the way you always deserved. I carry the weight of what I've done like a second skin, it clings to me, suffocates me, and no matter how much time passes, I can't seem to shed it. I walk through my days with a smile that feels like a lie, because underneath it all, I'm crumbling. Every time someone asks me if I'm okay, I nod, because how do you even begin to explain this kind of guilt? How'd I tell them that I had something rare, something pure, and I broke it with my own hands? That I had you, and I ruined us? I replay it constantly. That moment your face changed, when the light in your eyes dimmed and I realized too late that I had gone too far. That I had said too little or too much. That I had hurt you in ways I never meant to, ways I never should have. I want to scream at myself, to grab the version of me who hurt you and shake him until he understands the damage he caused. I see you in every quiet room, every unspoken regret, and every "I'm sorry, I never got to say properly." And I hate myself for all of it. I'm ashamed. Not just of what I did, but of who I was when I did it. I let my fears lead, my pride speak, and my stubbornness keep me from holding you the way I should have. You were offering me your heart, your patience, your hope, and I treated it like it would always be there. Like you'd always wait. I was so careless. And now I see it clearly. I didn't just lose you. I pushed you away with my own hands and my own silence. That truth keeps me up at night, eating away at whatever pieces of peace I had left. I think the worst part is knowing how gentle you were with me. How soft you always were, even when you were hurting. You gave me chances. You gave me warning signs, not in anger, but in sadness. And I ignored them. I let your silence grow louder than your words. I told myself it wasn't that bad, that things would fix themselves, that you'd always forgive me. But love doesn't work that way. People don't work that way. You gave me your trust, and I shattered it like it meant nothing. Sometimes I wish I could just disappear into the shadows of who I used to be. Bury myself so deep in shame that no one ever sees me again. But I know that's not how healing works. I know I can't run from this. I have to sit with it, this guilt, this ache, this choking regret. I have to own every single mistake, because they were mine. No one else's. And if I don't face them, then I don't deserve a second chance. Not with you. Not with anyone. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. And I failed you. There's no excuse, no justification that will ever erase that fact. But I hope that somewhere, deep down, you believe me when I say, I'm not proud of who I was. I'm not asking you to forget. I'm just asking you to know that I see it all now, the damage, the cracks, the tears. I see them. And I swear, I'll never forgive myself